Kristen, Steve, thank you so much for spending time with me today. I loved the movie. It's the most gloriously silly, joy-filled, and yet has these moments of really heartfelt, touching, tender moments in it as well. When we revisit your characters, Lucy, while still this amazing power woman who's fighting villains and bad guys, is also struggling with the expectations of and the best way to be a good stepmom.
Yes.
And then Gru, well, he needs therapy, really, I suppose. Aside from the ongoing maternal issues, he's having an identity crisis, the minions are staging a little rebellion, and they have the long-lost brother who has come back to cause some havoc in his life.
Wow, you just encapsulated
I know,
the movie.
I wish we could have recorded that and just...
We've been trying for a week to give a good synopsis of what goes on. That was perfect. Yeah, all of those things are happening. I think Drew should be in therapy at this point because there's a lot going on in his life. They've lost their jobs. He's discovered that he is his brother. The sibling rivalry is rearing its ugly head. So yeah, there's a lot to deal with.
And when you saw those arcs for your characters, were you surprised when you read the script? And how did it feel? And did you relish jumping back into their little animated shoes?
I couldn't wait to get back and do it again. I mean, like you were saying, all those reasons I think are why everyone loves these films and why we love them, and they're just fun to do, and the people that we work with are so collaborative, and they want our input, and it feels like a family.
And can I talk about Drew for one moment, because he is amazing. When you thought about him, I think you're the youngest of 4 boys, is that correct? Could you, apart from the villainy and the pig farming that Drew does, is there anything you felt you could bring from your sibling dynamics to the two of them, because they're quite different?
Sure, yeah. I mean, every sibling, I think, takes a different role in the family. They take up a role that hasn't been filled. So all of my brothers are all I have 3 older brothers, and they're all different from each other, and I am different from them. So I think just the difference in these 2 characters I could relate to for sure. And also the acrimony that you have and the love that you have with your brothers is a very natural thing. And you can say things and you can do things to your brothers, to your siblings, that you can't to anyone else, because there's an underlying thread of love and family and commitment that's not going anywhere. So you can be really more horrible to your own family than you can to anybody else.
And they're quite distinct characters, and their voices are similar but still very distinct. Are you ever tempted, when you're on the phone to someone that you don't know or going through a drive-through, to just roll out the Gru?
All the time, yeah.
What do you reckon he'd order if he was going through a drive-through?
Like a double latte, half calf, with the foam on the bottom.
And this is your 3rd time with these characters, or Miss Hattie, it's your 3rd time doing one of these movies. Is there anything that stood out to you this time around? Any changes or anything that really surprised you?
I mean, I think the villain this time is really
amazing.
I mean, visually stunning.
The 80s make everything better.
It makes everything better, and Trey Parker, and I just love that he's a child star from the 80s that's really better and dances everywhere, and it's just such a funny idea. I love that they just went with it.
And finally, can I ask you guys, if you had an 80s song for your dance fight, what would that be?
Beat It.
Nice. I would choose something from the Go-Go's.
Excellent choices.
Yes.
Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.